I struggle a bit today to find what to teach you. It's been 2 incredible weeks for me and I hadn't any time to discover new tricks, learn new tricks. So today I want to teach you 3 flashy binds and they look like this. So the first one is called the European Redirect, and there is another tutorial about this, I think, by RSS. And so what you want to do is basically this move right here, which looks really easy, in the reality is not that easy. So what you want to do is to toss the yo-yo towards your non-throw end, staying upon the line of your non-throw end. So in case that you didn't redirect, it goes above your non-throw end. Then what you want to do is while you are like here upon your non-throw end, you're going to take your non-throw end and come in above the yo-yo like this. And you see that as you move your non-throw end, the yo-yo will redirect back. To enhance the redirect move, you want to take your non-throw end a bit far from your throw end. So basically, when you toss the yo-yo, your throw end gets closer to your non-throw end, and then when you redirect, your arms spread one to another. And what you want to do is basically toss the yo-yo, redirect, and then instead of landing on the trapeze, back on the trapeze, you want to do as you would land on a undermount, like this. Not exactly an undermount, there is a twist here on the string, but you get the point. So toss, take your non-throw end above the yo-yo, redirect, undermount. As soon as you are in the undermount, you will continue the motion counterclockwise with your non-throw end, and then you're going to bind, releasing the tail. You're going to bind in a throwaway bind, I think it's called, when you let the yo-yo bind towards your right. So when you're basically releasing the tail while the yo-yo is swinging to the right. I think it's called throwaway bind. So you can practice this trick by practicing how to take your throw end above the yo-yo, so this string to get above the yo-yo. This is a danger that you can get into. So if you don't toss the yo-yo high enough and you try to get your non-throw end above the yo-yo, you can toss the yo-yo up and hit your face, so be careful about that. One thing that I think it helps is to bend your knees a bit while you're doing this, because you want to get under the yo-yo with your non-throw end, and bending your knees may help you. This is very exaggerate. The clean move is this one. Very exaggerate, clean. This bind will create a lot of tension on your string, as you can see. So make sure to release it from time to time. Next bind, I have no idea how it's called, so I will call it one-handed throwaway bind, and it looks like this. In this configuration, I have started it from a trapeze. It's actually easier to start from a sleeper, because you have your string rolling into the yo-yo much easier, much faster. But while you're playing, it's very likely that you land on a trapeze and you want to perform a bind from there. So I will teach you how to enter into this bind from the trapeze. So from the trapeze, you want to stick your throw and middle finger under the string, like this, okay? And then you want to toss the yo-yo up and whip the string quite energically around the yo-yo. So the movement that your throw-in will do is this one, okay? Like this. You want to aim to the yo-yo gap with the string. So I think that the most useful thing is to start learning it from the sleeper, basically. So stick your throw and index finger under the string, and then you want to do this move right here, tossing the yo-yo up. The yo-yo has to come more or less half the string length. From the trapeze is a bit more difficult, but the movement is the same. You want to toss the yo-yo up and rotate the string a bit more energically than from the sleeper. Then from here, what you want to do is to do one full rotation of the yo-yo so that there is a bit of twisting here, and release the yo-yo while it's going on your right hand side. If the yo-yo is not rotating very fast, you may want to wait until the yo-yo goes upwards to have more inertia to bind. Again, this will cause a lot of string tension, so you want to release it from time to time and from one attempt to the other, because this is a slack bind, so tension might create some issue with the slacks. So the third bind, again, I have no idea how it's called. I will call it the Interceptor Bind, just because you're intercepting the string with your hand, the tail of the string with your hand. It looks like this. This one you want to start from a sleeper. What you want to do is to toss the yo-yo up and do 1.5 rotation with your throw end around the yo-yo. Like this, 1.5. Keeping, let's say, on the second rotation, you have to keep your hand as close as possible to your yo-yo so that the string fall into the gap. Now, what you want to do on the second half of the rotation, you want to stick your non-throw end below the tail that is rotating, the string that is rotating, into the gap of the yo-yo, so that the tail gets wrapped into the gap of the yo-yo, like this. So, 1.5 intercept, and the yo-yo will bind. It is very important that the string is in line with the cap of the yo-yo when you're performing this move, or you will just not get the yo-yo to bind. So if you got this far into this video, first of all, thank you, and you have won a bonus bind tutorial. This is called the detach bind. I made another quick tutorial on this, but I would like to explore this move a bit more on this tutorial. So the detach bind is this bind right here. It can be performed from a couple of different mounts, for example, the sub mount. Throw a breakaway, intercept the string with your non-throw and index finger, and then with your throw and index finger from the top to bottom, and then you want to take the yo-yo upon your non-throw and index finger like this. You will see that you have this tail right here that you can use to bind. So you have to release your throw and index finger and toss the tail into the gap of the yo-yo with your non-throw and index finger, like this. If you are in a sub mount, what you want to do is to unmount the yo-yo from the front or to the back, no difference. Unmount the yo-yo and rest it on your non-throw and index finger, and from here you are in the position to do the detach bind. You can do it with your index, or you can do it with your whole non-throw end. Just be careful not to get caught into the string. So make sure to stick all of your fingers out Do not curl any of your finger and just use your whole non-throw hand to bind. Like this. I hope that you find this video interesting and useful. As always, please don't forget to like, to comment and to subscribe. I'm Diego B. Thanks for having spent a bit of time with me today. So long.